When did 60 seconds change everything? I was 26, standing in the lobby of a law firm where I'd just finished interviewing for my dream job. I'd prepared for months, bought a suit I couldn't afford, practiced answers until my roommate begged me to stop, rehearsed my handshake in the mirror like a crazy person. The interview had gone perfectly, or so I thought. I was waiting for the elevator when my phone buzzed. A text from my dad. "Your mother's in the hospital. Heart attack. Come now." Everything stopped. The receptionist was talking to me, but I couldn't hear her. I just stood there frozen, staring at those 11 words that rewired my entire nervous system. The elevator doors opened. People stepped around me. I didn't move. Then my phone buzzed again, this time from my brother. "She's stable but asking for you." I ran, left my portfolio on the lobby chair, forgot to shake hands with the partner who'd walked me out, just sprinted to my car and drove 40 minutes in a blur of red lights I may have run. When I burst into the hospital room, my mom was sitting up in bed, connected to monitors, looking smaller than I'd ever seen her. She smiled when she saw me. "You came," she said, like there was any universe where I wouldn't. That's when she told me. Not about the heart attack. I'd get those details later from the cardiologist. She told me about the house. How she and dad had taken out a second mortgage 3 years ago to pay my sister's medical bills. How they'd been drowning ever since. How they'd sold her jewelry, cashed out their retirement, and still couldn't make the payments. The bank was foreclosing in 30 days. "We didn't want to burden you," she whispered. "You were finally building your own life." I sat in the plastic hospital chair and did the math. I had $4,200 in savings. My credit cards were maxed from the move. I was already splitting rent with 2 roommates just to survive. There was nothing I could do. That night, I got the email. The law firm had given the position to someone else. "While your interview was impressive, we went with a candidate whose availability was more immediate." 1 minute, I was about to change my life. 60 seconds later, I was unemployed with a sick mother and a family about to lose everything they'd spent 30 years building. I moved back home that weekend, packed my apartment in 4 hours, and didn't look back. Took a job at a grocery store because they could start me the next day. My dad worked double shifts at the factory while I handled mom's recovery and drove her to cardiac rehab 3 times a week. We stopped buying anything that wasn't essential. I learned exactly how many days you could stretch a bag of rice. 3 months in, something shifted. Being home meant actually talking to my parents for the first time since high school. I learned my dad had wanted to be an architect, that my mom had turned down a scholarship to help her own family, that they'd spent their whole lives sacrificing for people who never knew. I started applying to remote legal assistant positions at night after everyone went to sleep. 1 application, then 10, then 50. My mom would bring me coffee at 2 a.m. and sit with me, telling stories about her mother, her childhood, the dreams she'd had to fold up and put away. On day 89, when we had exactly 1 week left before the foreclosure deadline, I got a call back from a small firm in Seattle. They needed someone to start immediately. Remote work. The salary was $20,000 more than the job I'd lost. I took it without hesitation. Within 6 months, I'd negotiated a payment plan with the bank. Within a year, we were finally caught up on everything. My parents kept the house, the one they'd raised us in. But here's the thing, no one tells you about those 60 seconds. They didn't just change my circumstances, they changed me. The version of me that walked into that law firm interview was so focused on escaping my family, on building a life that looked nothing like theirs. I thought success meant distance. Now I call my mom every morning before work. I visit every month. And last Tuesday, she called me at 3 p.m., which she never does. "Honey," she said, her voice strange, "someone's here at the door. They say they know you. They say..." The line went dead. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.